first one. This second one seems way too aggressive, but, you know, maybe the situation changed more than he expected it to. So, good combination. You can see the sniper here with 4 kills. Sniper, Katzenmeyer's Volksgrenadiers, close combat Volks. Really good control of this area, plus the bargain guys. So good mix of units here. It looks like Malok3n identifying a weak point in this defense is going to charge on in with these riflemen and just try and defend this area a little bit. Sniper taking that guy's helmet right off, and unfortunately these guys are just way outmaneuvered now. You can see just a brilliant flank coming in here, cutting off his retreat path. And, whoa, God, he might actually even get this one. Oh, the Flamethrower Pioneer does go down, but he really needs to retreat right now. He's completely outgunned, and he does retreat. But, oh, is he going to take any more casualties? I don't know. A little bit of medic action going on here, but we'll leave that for later. So the remnants of that last attack force now coming back to secure the center. You can see, once again, these bargain Volksgrenadiers had no problem just sneaking right back in and recapping some of those lost points. We've got the Fatherland HMG team setting up again. This building, if you can control it, is just beautiful. And again, I think we're going to see this Fatherland HMG team taking that over. But really aggressive capping going on by the Americans right now. Not content to sit on their haunches at all. These tend to be really difficult points to capture. These fuel points, they take a long time to capture, and they're on the Axis side of the map. So whenever you can stab forward and take that out. Look at this Panzerschreck Johann here, just doing his own thing. He doesn't care. He's all by himself. He's like, whatever, man. I got a Panzerschreck. No problem whatsoever. I always have a special place in my heart for Panzerschreck Johann. So, anyhow, just charging right on through. Good use of propaganda all around, but still able to just do tons of damage. I don't even really know how he managed to kill all of those poor Fatherland HMG team guys out there. So, looks like we do have an accomplished Puma here, which hit a mine which is placed. Remember, early lessons learned, always put mines in places that you think you're going to have to retreat from. So he knew he was going to lose this area, mined it up, made sure he got some kills. Looking pretty good here. We got some more mines here. So Leah actually mined the heck out of this place. But this Puma is out just in time and is really going to force all of these guys to kind of retreat on out of there. So we'll take a look around right now and see what's going on up here. Panzerschreck Johann. Oh my God. You got to be careful there, sir. Oh, look at that. He's taking out a building. Looking pretty good. You'll notice, by the way, Panzerschreck Johann has a vehicle and a building kill. Just by himself. I'm sure he took out that other medic station up there. So, a lot of rifles going on up here. We've got a little bit of accomplished Puma moving on up. Really no challenge at all whatsoever. I do believe that one of these guys picks up sticky bombs pretty early on. So, that's probably going on here. But we shall see. We shall see. It doesn't even matter because you can see that Maakay, really good with his accomplished Puma, is just not getting within range of sticky bombs whenever he can. So let's take a quick moment here. We got a little pause in the fighting. Let's look around at everybody's base and see what's been going on. You can see that Malok3n took the time to put up a supply yard and then went straight for a motor pool. He did stop and get Browning automatic rifles right away though, so that's interesting to note. Once again, we can see here that pretty much Leah just upgraded Browning automatic rifles, and again, I think he got sticky bombs. I'm not positive about that though, but he did get a supply yard and a medic tent, a triage center rather. Meanwhile, let's take a look all the way down here, and I will go ahead and swap back to Stahlstrom because there's so much action here. You can see that they split both ways. It looks like Maakay went for the Sturm Armory, meanwhile Stahlstrom went for the Krieg Barracks right now, is in the middle of getting some other things, and he is vetting up as well. He does have his Compcraft Center. So getting right back into the action here, not missing too much. You can see that Leah went ahead and got his AT support drop as well as an airdrop supply drops. I always think that's so redundant. I know I say that every single time, but you can see a bunch of AT guns here. Actually, these guys belong to Malok3n. So AT guns all around. Single Jeep still up here from Malok3n. Again, just making good use of early Jeeps and not letting them die. Really intent on keeping his medic station alive. He's just been putting medic stations all over the map. Not even really going to use these mortars or machine guns or anything like that. But it looks like, oh, we have a flare, completely removing all cover from these guys, opening up this area. And what's it going to be? Oh, it looks like it's going to be a flame. Oh, God, it's a Firestorm Barrage. Firestorm Barrage on all of these gentlemen. Hopefully he realizes it's behind him. It doesn't retreat back through it. But no, it looks like he is retreating back through the Flame Barrage. Flame Barrage takes out, looks like both AT guns get taken out as well as a whole bunch of gentlemen all burning to death there. Really bad. And now to clean up, the accomplished Puma comes flying on in and just chases down the remainder of these, the remainder of all of these riflemen and engineers. Surely going to get at least a couple of kills there. Yep, 12 kills here for this accomplished Puma. Looking really nice. Meanwhile, we do have the riflemen here from Malok3n capping this section once again. Always be aware of when your opponents have kind of concentrated firepower in a given area. So, You can see Maakay's plan is working out really well. He went for a Sturm Armory, just kind of supported as much as he could with his hero units, and then pumped out early Pumas. That's a pretty good for a 2v2 game. Wow, look at that. Nice shot going on there. I bet that was coming from this Grenadier squad here. Damaged engine, probably going to hunt that thing down. Yep, and there goes the Jeep. Meanwhile, we do have just a couple of riflemen here getting picked off by the sniper. Notice the good positioning here. Sniper, perfectly well supported by a big blob of infantry, so he's getting plenty of free kills and not really being in danger at all. So that's pretty nice. Pumas here are just chomping away at everybody. Notice this Volksgrenadier, by the way, has a recoilless rifle. So at some point we had some paratroopers who took a kill there. Meanwhile, oh, we had a strafing run go off. Didn't really do any damage whatsoever, though. That was kind of odd. Didn't even kill that one guy. Just kind of pinned him a little bit. Now he's retreating. So, pew pew pew. Not too bad. Not too bad. Here we go. So Puma's now moving in versus the riflemen, making sure to keep their distance because you always have to assume that the riflemen have sticky bombs. Usually, as soon as you see them wind up to throw, you can back off, and they have to redo the animation. So that's not too bad. So looks like these Pumas are just moving up and just getting surrounded right now. Notice the aggression here. Unfortunately, all of these gentlemen have to retreat, and perfect use of propaganda here, just to kind of buy yourself some time to get away. Just the slowing effect alone on the propaganda is wonderful, not to mention its reduction in accuracy and that sort of thing. So we'll see the tides have turned here a little bit. It looks like strong central control here for Maakay, Stahlstrom regaining control over the left, and this right-hand side has just been untouchable. Basically, I almost think you want to like drop a grenade here or something and just blow up this section of fence if you can early on, just because that terrain disadvantage of having to walk all the way around here is so bad. It's really letting them just control that point for free, basically. So the medic tent, once again, I'm going to go ahead and criticize Malok3n just a little bit here for spending so much time building medic tents. I think this is his 1, 2, 3, 4th medic tent we've seen him build so far. You know, I guess that's a playstyle choice, but I think at least 1 or 2 is enough. But you know, whatever, man. Berger's Panzer Pioneers moving on up here. You can see them taking a shot. Look at that. Look at the brazenness. Just taking a random shot at those riflemen. Meanwhile, we do have Fail's anti-tank gun. Really terrible gun. I really don't like Fail's anti-tank gun at all. I just recommend nobody ever use it. Go for Duffy's anti-tank gun. It's a lot better. Fail's anti-tank gun does reduce damage, and it's cheaper and things like that, but it's just an all-around worse gun. So, or just build a regular anti-tank gun. Oh, it looks like we lost a squad trying to cap a point. Meanwhile, we've got the dual Panzers, sorry, not Panzers, dual Pumas opening fire. Whoa, look at that. Nice little shot there from Panzerschreck Johann. Meanwhile, we do have a half-track out by Stahlstrom moving up with the troops. Nice little hand grenade goes off in the middle of them. Whoa, taking out the tree. Go Panzerschreck Johann, removing cover whenever possible. Looks like getting pinned a little bit here. We had a bit of a strafing run once again. Unfortunately, not having much luck here. It looks like each of the strafing runs we've seen so far didn't really do too much damage. This sniper just continuing to open fire. Meanwhile, we now have, it looks like infantry pillage has been activated. Lots of massive firepower going back and fast. This is bad news here, though. Stahlstrom really wants to get out. All of these riflemen now standing around with their Browning automatic rifles and properly supported. Look at Panzerschreck Johann is just like, I'm going to blow everything up. I don't care what's going on. He's doing a pretty good job here. We do have the rocket barrage upgrade going on for this half-track. That's kind of cool. I want to see what's going on there. I keep focusing on Panzerschreck Johann. That's just how interested I am. You can see nice little support of the flanks here. Puma's going back around here. Panzerschreck Johann shooting at stuff. I love it. I love it. So anyhow, Bargain Volksgrenadier is taking a lot of damage here, and these riflemen are just so effective. It's so amazing to see how good these riflemen are at just firing away at stuff. So I like seeing all that going on. Boom! Taking out another big chunk of wall there. And check this out. He is firing rockets from his half-track. I can see their shadows, and there they go, landing, taking 1 kill. Oh, is it going to get another one? Is it going to get another one? Sometimes the last guy will burn, but no, it looks like just the 1 kill is all you can expect for today. Half-tracks with rocket upgrades, though, seriously awesome, especially if you upgrade them a little bit here. But just look at these riflemen pouring on in here. 3 of them and 4 of them left still. I'm taking 1 casualty right as I said that. But really getting their money's worth out of those guys. The medic tents are going like crazy. We got the entire ball of riflemen coming up here, and you'll notice, by the way, that Maakay went and got his, where is it? There you go. He got the Panzer Command, and now you'll start seeing he's got, he's actually went for a bunch of Knights Cross, which is not a bad idea. If you have real problems with either paratroopers or rangers or riflemen, Knights Cross are pretty good. The Knights Cross themselves are just anti-infantry. Look at this beautiful use of propaganda, slowing everybody down. Knights Cross just getting right into the fray of it, totally backed by a bunch of Pumas and that sort of thing. They're really taking a lot of kills fast, though. Oh my god, even with Inspired Zeal activated and all that, they have to retreat. Single Knights Cross Just really, really serious damage here. We do have one Vet 2 squad there, and I just saw a bunch of rockets flying by. I have no idea where they were landing. There they go. Oh, firing at the retreat path. Always a good idea to shoot where you expect your opponents will be as opposed to where they currently are. Not too bad there. Looks like the Rangers here are still pissed off that they can't get through here. Hopefully they'll, take some shots at this sort of thing. I don't really know what's going on there, but that's kind of cool. Meanwhile, we got the accomplished Puma here. Got a little bit of middle anti-tank gun. That's looking okay. And stuff is calmed down nicely. Let's take a look around these bases and see here. I'm curious. I'm going to jump up here to Malok3n. I do love armor players. You can see he is level 6, and he has been saving up his money. He has a pretty massive force here. All these players, by the way, you can tell by the fact that he's got 5 riflemen and an AT gun and 1 engineer squad, doing a pretty good job of not losing units early game. That's pretty significant, because at this point of the game to have 5 riflemen still and be saving up for a Calliope, which I hope he's going to get pretty soon here. Note, by the way, I have changed vantage points, so the mini-map has changed a little bit here. So really serious damage going on here. Green cover, firing away, doing lots and lots of damage, making good use of all this. Strafing run, oh, doing some little bit of damage there from that strafing run. And of course, having 3 medic stations really helps with having so many riflemen late game, which probably explains why none of them have any veterancy, so I'll take that back. He's definitely just getting his money's worth out of his medic stations. Not that he's been necessarily keeping them all alive. We do have 1 Vet 1 down there as well. Here we have, it looks like finally we have some engineers have cut through the barbed wire. That's the weak point right there if you need to take that stuff out, but the Puma is just going to guard this like crazy. Puma is just taking some shots at everybody who's out there. Oh, doing some real damage here. Pumas have a real knack for just like firing 3 shots and killing 3 people. Very, very annoying. So, anyhow, we do have, I love seeing these Volksrangers, Vet 2 Volksrangers with their recoilless rifles here just firing away. That's kind of cool. Anyhow, so let's take a look around here and see what else we got going on. It looks like a little bit of a rocket barrage going down here. Riflemen all just coming on in here. Now I think the Riflemen may even